Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Allison and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been part of the family, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell right next to it. That way you can get notified every single time I post videos. Today's video is going to be about a story time. And we're going to be talking about the reason why I got married in jeans. I know, it sounds crazy. Why would you get married in jeans if every girl dreams to have their wonderful wedding? So let me stop talking and let's get right into the video. Those of you that don't know, my husband's name is Jay Fred and I call him Jay. So if I refer a lot to Jay, you obviously know that I'm talking about him. So on May 23rd, Jay and I, we got married on 2018. So on Saturday is going to be our 2nd year anniversary, which is crazy. Wow, time flies. It does fly. We have been together already 4 years and now with a baby. Wow. I'm just thinking about it. It really sounds crazy. I really used to dislike my husband so much when we were in elementary school and especially middle school because he thought he was he was just the hottest kid. That's another story, but I used to dislike him so much. Like, oh my god. And it's crazy because now we're here, married, we have a home together. I have his last name. On top of that, we have a baby, so it just sounds crazy. I cannot believe this. Anyways, let me get into the story because I know you're here to hear the story why I got married in jeans. So like I was saying before, Jay and I, we got married on May 23rd, 2018. We were supposed to get married on May 13th of 2018, but the reason we didn't was because he had to go to work, so we couldn't go to court and get married. Now, we haven't had a party yet. We are actually planning on having a party, but you know, we're waiting until Noah starts walking, he gets a little bit more older, probably when he turns 2. Or we were also talking about doing it when we celebrate our 5th anniversary of marriage. Now, my family was not happy at the fact that I was going to get married when I was 19 years old. Okay, so I literally turned 20 like 2 weeks later. My birthday's on May 5th, so we were going to get married on May 13th, but because he worked, we didn't, and so we had to switch the day to May 23rd. And so I just literally turned 20. My family was not happy. You know, my family wanted me to, you know, to know that getting married to somebody is going to be a big commitment for me. Getting married was also going to be being with somebody for the rest of my life. It was not just, oh, I'm gonna get married, and then it was just not, I'm gonna get married and later on get divorced. That, you know, that's not what they want. And you know, thank goodness, you know, thank God, that's no. Thank God everything has worked well. You know, yes, it's only 2 years, it's just the beginning, but I know we're gonna be 50 and we're gonna still be married and we're gonna see our grandkids and, you know, all those cute stuff. Like one day he said to me, babe, you and I were gonna die like the Notebook. So romantic. Anyways, like I was saying, my family was not okay with me marrying Jay at such an early age. And on top of that, the reason why was not because they didn't, you know, it's not they disliked Jay. They were just not okay with the decisions that Jay Fred and I, we made in the past. And this is another story time that I can do for you guys. The reason why we moved to New York, sorry, not to New York, we moved to North Carolina, and why we didn't like it, and why I moved after a week being there, and why Jay Fred had to stay there for a whole month. I think it was a month, or yeah, a month. So that's another story time. If you guys want to, just make sure you comment down below and I'll be more happy to do it. When I moved to North Carolina, I left the house not married. My family was upset, and you know, I get where my family is coming from. I totally get it. That is, you know, obviously normal, I guess, in Hispanics family, because you don't want your kid to just leave and and not being, not being married. I mean, I don't know how to explain this, but if you're Hispanic, you know where I'm coming from. Most parents want, especially if you're a girl, most parents want you to leave being married and not being married. So that was a rough time for me moving to North Carolina and not being in good terms with my family, because my family and I were not talking because of the reason I left North Carolina. My family was more upset because I told them I was going to get married first and then move, and that's not what I did. And again, like, guys, it's another story which I'm not gonna get into because then the video is gonna be extremely long, and I don't want this video to be an hour 40 minutes long. So we're just gonna tell you the story why I got married in jeans. Okay, I know it's too much right now, so it's just a lot of explaining, so you can understand. When I came back from North Carolina after a week, I obviously moved back to my family. Jay didn't come with me. And then like a month or two passed. Jay Fred came back to New York, and he ended up staying at one of my best friend's house, which shout out to her because I love her, and she helped us so much during those hard times that, oh my goodness, you guys do not understand. This woman, it was a blessing. It was just an angel. Like, I love her so much. Anyways, going back, Jayfer and I, we decided to move into my family's house because we were getting a new house, and we were gonna help my family pay rent and everything. Plus the house was big enough, so we decided to move in with them. After everything what happened, basically my family decided to, I guess, forgive him. I don't know if it's the right word, if I'm using the right word, but I just have to tell you guys the story of North Carolina so you guys can understand. It's gonna be a little bit confusing, but once I tell you the story of North Carolina, why we moved to North Carolina and what happened when we came by, you're going to understand more. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I will do a second part, or I'm just gonna tell you guys the story of why I moved to North Carolina. The problem is that I don't want to tell you now because, again, the video is gonna be 40 to an hour long, and that's why I don't want that. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, she talks too much, or it's just too, like, it gets boring, you get me? So anyways, so I moved to my parents' house back with Jay, and I told my family I was gonna get married, that we were gonna get married. Okay, again, my family it's not that they were not agreeing, like, they were not happy because I was getting married young. I already made so many mistakes, and we made a huge mistake living to North Carolina, and that was Jayford's and I biggest mistake of our entire life. You guys do not understand. Moving to North Carolina was the worst mistake in our life. He's trying to fall asleep. So going back to my story, one day before getting married, the person who raised me, who was like a mom to me, who she's always gonna be a mom to me, I love her to death. She told me multiple times that she kept asking me, are you okay? Like, are you sure you want to make the step? Like, I'm not, I don't want you getting married. Like, she said, I don't want you getting married. And I totally understand where she's coming from, and I get it. And obviously now I feel her more because I have a baby and I want the best for my baby, and so I'm sure she wanted the best for me. To this day she wants the best for me. And so she said, don't rush things, do not rush them. Like, I want you to know that getting married is a big commitment to someone. It's not that, I'm gonna get married today, but then the next month I'm gonna get divorced. It doesn't work like that. I mean, it doesn't work in my family like that. Like, you get married with somebody, it's forever, and that is it. So one day before getting married, I did talk to I'm gonna say my mom because she's a mom to me. I talked to her, and we were talking, and again she told me not to get married. Her husband, who I love him so much, and he's like a dad to me, which I call him dad. Give me 1 second. Which I call him dad. He really didn't give his opinion so much to me. He just said that getting married to somebody is a big commitment. That was all. And that day when I was talking to my mom, she said to me she was not gonna come to the wedding. So I had to bring him because he was getting very fuzzy. He didn't want to fall asleep, so that's okay. Say, I want to be in the video, mommy. I want to be in the video. So where did I stop? Oh, that's right. Oh, excuse me. He burped. So where I was at the part that, you know, my mom, the woman who raised me, she didn't want to come to the wedding. She said to me, I am not gonna be part of the wedding. I am not gonna go. And we were not having a big wedding. The only thing, you know, we were going to court and get our marriage license. And you get married there, then you officially get married. So my plan was for me to wear a white dress, you know, do my hair, my makeup, you know, do like I guess a mini little wedding. And, you know, for him to wear his you know, suit and everything and look good. But since I was very upset because my family, I knew my family wasn't gonna come. If my mom was not coming, my dad was not coming, my cousin was not coming, nobody was coming. So I was very upset. We didn't invite nobody. We didn't ask nobody to be there because I ended up talking to Jay, and, you know, I was like, you know, my family's not gonna come. So, you know, my family is important to me, like extremely important to me. So if they're not gonna come, I really don't want nobody there. Plus, Jay Fair and I, we really don't have much friends, so we just, you know, decided not to tell anybody. And so, you know, the next day came, May 23rd, and I was very upset. And I remember that day was supposed to be the happiest day of our life, and, you know, into this day it is, because I married the love of my life. I married the man who I wanted to be, you know, now the father of my baby, who I want to spend the rest of my life with. And again, guys, I love this man to death. Like, I feel like I don't regret, well, I don't regret nothing I did. You know, if I have to do it all over again, I will. Probably I will change some things, and one of those things will be us moving to North Carolina. That will be the only thing. But everything else, I will leave it the same way, you know, everything went. So I love my husband. Like, I just feel like he's the best guy I have ever been with. Like, he's very understanding. I am not an easy person to be with. I'm telling you, I am not an easy person to be with. I am a very stubborn person. I don't have patience at all whatsoever. And if I want to get something done, I say I want to get it done now, and have to get done now. If not, World War III starts. So, you know, I think I'm allowed for having so much patience with me. And I don't know, I'm just in love with my husband. I love everything about him. I will not change anything. And so, yeah. Anyways, let me continue. You know, I was upset that day, and I did not want to get ready. I ended up just throwing some jeans and a shirt. I'm actually gonna put a picture right here showing you how we got married. Whoa, you get scared? You okay? How, you know, how it was just him and I, and the person who took the picture of us. But, you know, we left and we got married, and we say I do, and that's it. And, you know, the whole reason was, you know, the whole reason why I didn't get married in my white, you know, in a white little dress and whatever, was because of, you know, knowing that my family was upset and they were not happy. And you know, again, I understand that. I understand where my family's coming from, because I have not been the easiest daughter, I can say. I would always do, you know, I would always be in trouble because I would do things they didn't like, and me, I would be hiding stuff from them, which is, again, a whole another story. But I love my parents to death. I say my parents because they were the one who raised me, and I thank them for every single thing they did for me. You know, I appreciate everything. Like, I love them to death as well. And you know, even though they might not be, you know, Noah's real grandparents, you know, biological parents, I mean grandparents, to me they are. And I love them so much. Like, you guys don't understand how much I love my family. I feel like you must be like, okay, we get it, you love your family, you love your husband, but I just love my family. Like, I would do anything for them. So yeah, guys, so that was the only reason, you know, the reason why I got married in jeans. It was simple and easy because you know, there was a little, not feud, we cannot say feud, but a little disagreement. My family was upset, I was upset, and it was not a great day for us. But at the end of the day, it ended up being a great day, even though my family didn't go and none of our friends did. Jay and I, we decided to go to Applebee's and have some lunch and just celebrate him and I. But you know, we're obviously planning on making a big wedding again, you know, like I said earlier, when we turn our 5th anniversary. So I'm more than excited for that day to come. We're just waiting for this little one to start walking so he can be the one taking the rings or something. I don't know, but I'm really excited for that day when it comes, and I cannot wait to marry again the man I chose and the man I want to spend the rest of my life with, which I am already doing it, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for us, and you know, the good and the bad things that are coming. I know there's great things coming for us, and I cannot wait, and I'll be more than happy to share more about me and my family, seeing the reality of it, because I try to be as transparent as I can with my videos. Even though you see my baby's here, I'm not gonna stop the video because of my baby. I'm not gonna stop the video because of nobody. Like, if I need to finish filming this, I will. And you know, this is the reality, this is my reality, and I want to share it with you guys, and I'll be more than happy to share everything that I can with you, and to see how transparent my family and I, and how happy we are, because we are a happy family, especially with this little munchkin came into our life, my chunky. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it a lot. And don't forget to watch my previous videos. The first one was 20 fun facts about me. The second one was about how this little guy came to this world, my labor and delivery story. So make sure you go watch that, and also do not forget to be part of the family. Subscribe down below, hit the bell right next to it so you can get notified every single time I post videos, and comment if you have any suggestions of videos that you want to see. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.